All right, welcome everyone. My name is Chappie, and I'm with the winners of today's tournament, the Brawl Grand Finals. We are with Mouse. I believe all five of you. How's it going, everybody?
Great, man.
It's
I'm happy.
awesome finally win something.
It's good, man.
Our first tournament win, so of course it feels really great.
Best games of our life, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't disagree. You guys, especially that game 3, like I was in the cast, I was just singing your praises. You guys played amazing in that game, especially. But let's go over some questions, really. Let's start with game 1. And in general, I want to start with drafting. What did you guys do to basically have this success? Was there a lot of scouting involved? Was there a lot of, just tell me what you guys went through as far as picks go against complexity.
I guess the man should answer it.
The man?
There's not much to say about the draft. We didn't know what they want to pick. We didn't know if they're gonna change their strategy, but slightly did. I don't know.
We haven't really
It was-
scrimmed against them in a while, so I mean, practically
haven't-
ever, to be honest. So
Right.
I haven't seen any of
Pretty
the
hidden
games.
for us.
yeah,
The biggest
So you-
thing is that we kind of drafted as team throughout like different opinions and ideas, and then got our cool little setup up.
we were kind
Alright.
of using the auras in a way, as you might have noticed.
Yeah. I saw that. Also, was there anything in particular attractive about Beastmaster that was picked all 3 games for you guys?
Just a bird. So good.
Bird
It's a
aura,
good bird, the
big-
BKB counter, the Beastmaster ulti.
also counters
The
melee.
pass,
melee
obviously,
healers.
that gives
It's
us
just
an easy roll.
really good against complexity because they like to go for these weird ganks where they come out of nowhere.
That's
Every now
true.
and then we would spot them smoke and then we would get ready for it.
Yeah, I actually picked up on that game 3 especially. And I drew attention to that, and it was ultra effective against obviously complexity because they're known for smoke ganking pretty much all the time. But that was very pivotal. Now, what about no tiny pickups? And it was never really banned either. No tiny this tournament or this match.
We suck.
What?
I actually had a question about that because in the first game they banned the Tide as I guess a kind of respect ban for your Tiny Tide combo, but in the second game you were actually able to pick up the Tide, so I think a lot of people expected you to go with the Tiny Tide since it didn't seem that they were respecting it as much in the second game, but you decided that Beastmaster was more important. Why was that?
It
The
was
thing is
more
that with
bait.
Tiny Tide, you just need to combo a lot. I mean, the Tiny is a hero that just like bursts people down, but especially Call like to get pipes and mechas a lot more than maybe other teams, so it's really hard to burst someone down. And Call likes also to move as 5. No, not really move as 5, but they TP straight away, and they like to bait as well. So Tiny is kind of risky pick, I'd say.
Yeah.
True. So yeah, I guess Beastmaster is really just great against pretty much all that type of stuff. Beastmaster is great against complexity, is what it seems like you guys have either just stumbled upon or you guys just kind of picked up on that beforehand.
I've been playing it a lot lately,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
don't just go complexity.
That's true.
Everyone is playing Beastmaster quite a lot lately.
What do you guys feel about their pickups, their unconventional pickups? There's Clockwork, there's Twin Head, and there's obviously Morph. Any opinions about those?
I think they're trying too hard to make something new happen.
Yeah, I think
Didn't
the more
work
thing
at
isn't
all.
really viable in this version because it's not
It,
buffed yet.
yeah.
It's not
It was
latest.
a tournament version. No,
It
it
was
was a
tournament.
tournament version, so it's not the latest.
Yep.
So it's not really that
It's
great.
usually-
And then I don't know. It seemed like at least in the first 2 games he was blindly picking something that they had decided, like no dissing or anything, but it just looked like they were blindly picking something that they might have thought beforehand and just maybe trained beforehand, and then it didn't work out, but then didn't really know how to adapt, I guess. At least that's how I felt like.
I would say that's pretty accurate. All right.
I had one more question.
Go for
The
it.
Vengeful Spirit you picked up against the Clockwork, was that a specific counterpick to the Clockwork, or was it just kind of you're pretty comfortable with Vengeful Spirit as a support in general because
No,
how
it's not
strong
a
she is and with the
counterpick.
aura?
Oh, sorry. It's not a counter pick to Clockwork. It was more the swap that is, secures when Clock jumps. But the aura stacking with Beastmaster was the main thing why we picked it. It's in
Okay.
general. The hero is good in general, but the aura stacking was what we were aiming for.
Also, Vengeful Spirit is like the most comfortable support hero for Complexity, along with Maiden.
Yeah, I mentioned that as well. Actually, it's true.
And also, when you pick the Venge early, it's like you can even tri-lane him, or you can like support him, or just like dual lane him. You can do anything you want with it. That's why it's so easy to pick him early.
True, true, and true. All right, so game 2. Let's talk about what happened in game 2. I can't remember. I know they didn't get all of their unconventional pick. I think they tried clock again in game 2, and you guys. Oh, that was the tide. That was a tied game. Well, first of all, do you guys have any explanation or any comments on game 2 in general that you can think of?
We knew like 90% sure they would do clock mid. That's why we picked up the tide, just like a big counter. And it's good in team fights.
Thing is that if you have a tide and you have a really hard melee carry, you can just like guarantee that you get couple kills with every tide ulti. Like we had the Gondar, he just ripped off like 2 guys instantly when we got the tide ulti off.
Yeah. Actually, I mentioned that at the start of the game as well. That the fact that it's going to be a 5v4, just simply because of those that synergy right there. You're going to have a massive title, and then like you just said, a bounty hunter is going to pick off somebody most likely. And that game was pretty much pretty one-sided, right? I think that was probably the most one-sided game of the 3.
I had a question in the second game, actually. Speaking of the tide ult, there was a time where you guys actually fought running up the hill to the right of the Roche pit. You engaged like going up that choke, which is generally a pretty bad call, especially against something like a Jakiro. But were you just that confident in the tide ult and how far ahead you were, or did you think that was maybe a risky move and it just
We saw all of them. We had full vision of 4 heroes. I just walked in, ulted, and they all fell.
And we had the chant behind the tide, so if it go wrong, we just sent the tide out, because they can't burst the tide in like 3 seconds. There's no chance they kill him so fast with the
They
pipe.
couldn't kill me at all with 5 heroes, unless
No.
they stood there auto-attacking for a long time.
Wow. I just realized how hard it is to actually get a kill as Complexity against you guys when you have not only a Vengeful Spirit to swap, but Chen as well in that specific scenario. It's almost impossible, but wow. I'm impressed.
Works well.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Game 2 was just such a one-sided. Game 3 was really, I think, the pinnacle. That was a great game. You guys, I feel like you guys played the best in Game 3. In the cast, I mentioned that Game 1 and 2, we saw a bit of mistakes from Complexity. You guys obviously played amazing as well, but in Game 3, there weren't so many mistakes, Complexity, as much as just I want to say almost flawless play from you guys. So, your comments on Game 3, if you have any?
Furion is a trash pick. Don't pick him.
Furion's no good anymore?
Nah, gets shut
We
down
lost.
pretty easily.
Too much with Furion, just no confidence with
We've
Furion
had
right now.
bad experiences with Furion, so
Wow.
just in general.
So it's
But I don't
interesting.
know, about the third game, it's just like in the first game I kind of understood why they would let me farm up so with Slaughter, because Slaughter is not really I mean, it's a really good carry if you get the early items, but I was playing Void in the third game, and we kind of saw what's gonna happen if you don't do anything to stop the Void at all.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit. I want to ask something about the way you ran your tri lanes, because you did that 2 out of the 3 games, and you really ran some very farming oriented tri lanes that forced Nature's Prophet out of the lane, and you didn't really utilize jungling a lot. Is there any like reasoning for this?
Well, actually, in the third game, I went the jungle with the Venom Monster pretty well.
Oh yeah, true, because no one was in the lane.
Well, it's easy to like win middle with 2 like stunners or slow like Venom, Wench, and then just go back to Woods farm until they appear again in middle and maybe go gang again. It's like farming Furion in the woods doesn't like. You don't need to worry about farming Furion. Don't.
Yeah.
And just by missing on the map all the time as well, that gives pressure on the opponents because they never know where you might appear, especially if you've ganked like middle before and got a first blood or something like this. They never know what's gonna happen anyways. Like you might be bottom, you might be mid, you might be top. They might be farming forest. You never know.
Oh yeah, you just farm the forest then when you miss.
So in the third game, when you saw the phase boots come up on the sniper, did that set off any red flags that they might be trying something different, some maybe trying to push sooner with him, or did you just think it was an unconventional pick and they just wanted the move speed?
I think it was really good for us.
It was good for us, but it was their general playstyle. They like to stack the movement speed auras with drums, with face boots. They usually have heroes like Doombringer as well, with the movement speed creep. Then this is their typical playstyle of complexity, and it worked out good for us because we were squishy in the early game, and didn't get much items up in the late game as well because we killed him a lot.
Well, I want to draw some attention to the fact that it would have been pretty viable had you not had Void, because Void, and you caught that sniper in the Void ult so often, and that was really what it came down to, well, more often than not, is that if you didn't have that Void, like even an AM or anybody else, honestly any other hard carry aside from Void, it wouldn't have been that easy to hold that sniper down and to get as many kills on him. Would you guys agree?
That's true.
Yeah.
But
we didn't have
therefore,
Void.
yes, we picked the Void.
Yeah.
If we didn't have Void, we'd probably play a lot more aggressive, push a lot more, gank a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that would have worked though.
I have something specifically for Trixie. Trixie, in that fight in the middle in the third game, when you got headshot twice by the sniper and then bashed by the Slardar consecutively to actually kill you when you should have basically killed the Furion beforehand, did you rage a little bit on the inside?
I don't even know, maybe I did a bit. I don't know, I just failed the fight in general though. I should have just ultimated the sniper straight away. Like I did, in the end I started only ultimating the sniper straight. I didn't really give a fuck, sorry for that. Anyways, I didn't really care at all if I caught anyone else. I just wanted to catch the sniper, because I knew I could burst him down.
Right.
So I should have just, right there, I should have just sniped the sniper there as well.
Yeah, that's literally the entire game. Is just, and I mentioned that as well, is just the fact that you got to get him in the ult, and you did, like every time, almost every time you got sniper in the ult, and the only times that you didn't get sniper in the ult, he pretty much arrived late to the team fights anyways, so it was almost irrelevant anyways. But what I wanted to ask you guys about, or at least get your opinions on, is those freaking monumental Roshan kills twice in the same day. That's a record, I think.
Bumbu is a good teacher.
Yeah, man.
This is a typical Mouse, I guess. We are known for stealing Roche.
We can kill Russia, we just steal it.
Yeah.
It was a risky move by Complexity though in the last game.
Yeah.
When we had BM and Void to go for the rush. It was kind of a risky move.
Going in the pit when there's Venomancer ulting everyone also is pretty awesome.
Alright, what are you guys gonna do with the money?
Weed.
Wow.
Not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see.
Probably
Just spend it, I guess.
Just spend it on women and hotels.
I heard Trixie can use a new computer.
Trixie?
What?
It's bummed.
Why would I need a new computer?
Or did you upgrade since on?
She won an MSI laptop.
We won the DreamHack tournament, so I got a new laptop from there.
Wow, you playing on a laptop?
Yeah, I'm playing it as the same way as a desktop computer. I have everything like in it. I have a monitor and everything.
Just attach the keyboard and
I
mouse
just attach everything to the laptop.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, the keyboard especially couldn't do it. But, well, there you go. Any other questions or comments from anybody that I can wrap this up?
I guess we should give a shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Just
Go
need to go to the
Pacey.
page.
Pacey, where you
Our
at?
sponsors are Medion, Guile, Intel, Razer, Tortech, Card Coaches, and Zanzibar. A good
Just
shout out
in the
to
right
all of them.
order, like in the page.
Thanks for the support.
And I think we shouldn't forget all our fans and viewers
Yeah, of
who were
course.
cheering for us on the stream and cheering for our team the whole
Especially
time, even in
Darkwish,
bad
man.
times. Big shout out to Darkwish, who's like our #1 fan, and he keeps supporting us even in bad times. And yeah, it's really pushing the team.
I'll shout out let's see, Twitch TV, TeamSpeak, and Complexity on your guys, or Complexity, and SteelSeries on your behalf, considering they're paying you guys, right?
Right.
So, just one last question for the team. Going forward, after having won this tournament, how exactly would you rank the top teams in the world? Because, I mean, I think most people say, you know, there was like 1 or 2 top teams with Navi and Complexity, and then a lot of like tier 2 teams who could all beat each other on any given day. But now Complexity's kind of dropped a lot of games, and where do you see everyone? I mean, Navi on top, or?
Yeah, Navi on top and everyone
top
else
tier
in the
is Navi.
sea.
Second tier are all of the rest.
Pretty much.
The whole community, the whole teams.
If Navi just practices, they'll stop anyone right now.
But
There you
next
have it.
KC beat Navi yesterday though.
But we beat next KZ.
Next
I think
KC
Navi
beat
had
Navi
Rocket.
today. Again, next KC beat Navi today.
Yeah.
What?
So next KZ, best team in the world.
Next
Same.
KC, next to Navi.
Kazakhstan #1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan #1. Just saying.
I guess even Navi gets a bit too cocky sometimes.
Everyone loses. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, exactly. Just getting over it. Manning up.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you guys did a great job of manning up coming from the losers bracket, so congratulations.
Yeah, well, I
Thanks.
wasn't expecting us to 3-0 call, but I guess it's cool.
And can't complain, right?
Yep.
I forgot a big shout out to the tournament administrators and everyone who was running behind it. Big shout out to make this awesome tournament.
Oh.
Very official pacing.
Of course.
They're live.
I'll thank on GR's behalf then and DotaReplays behalf for making this tournament quite big, considering it's our very first tournament, and we hope to see you competing again in the next one.
Yeah, I'm looking for more. It's fun.
All right. Are we done? Can I wrap this up, guys?
You can wrap this up.
All right. Well, okay. Thanks for joining us again, everybody. This was Mouse, the winner of our the grand finals, the Brawl tournament. They're going home today with 4K USD and mice, 4 mice, not mouse pads. They get 4 mice from SteelSeries. So big congratulations to them, and big thank you to them. And that is going to be it from all of us. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. And I don't. What, Rexy?
Yeah, of course we enjoyed the interview.
All right.
I think he's talking to the viewers.
See you in
Yes.
the next tournament then.
All right. Thanks for having the interview with us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cool.
Thanks.